What's up, guys? I wanted to show you some instructional rounds from the first round of Open playoffs in season 41. This is my team, Spaceman, against Wee Thuman, I think is the other team's name. It's the third map. So the situation here is we lost Pistol, and now we're force buying back on them. I'm ending up on the A-bomb site, as you'll see here in a second. And you'll notice, what I notice is my teammate Dare has very little HP. I have a teammate in Pit, and then there's me. And I have a flash, which you can see in the bottom right. I have a flash right here.
We dinged each other top mid just now.
So the round is pretty quiet, right? It's three of us on A stacked up inside the bomb site. And what we're doing here is playing a crossfire. So if people were to commit onto the bomb site as a T, you can imagine they're going to come in, they're going to fight Dare, and that's the perfect time for me to swing out this way and peek into Porch. So I'm going to play the rest of this round out, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
We don't have any contact.
Okay. There you go.
Just hold the stack, or hold this as best we can. If I get Dare peek Porch for info. Flashing over mid.
Throwing flashbang.
Nothing mid. Yeah, get ready for B. One's team mid.
I'm gonna stay here for now.
Oh, it's B smoke, B smoke.
Rotate, rotate.
A lot B. Flashes. Hi.
Nice! Let's fucking go.
They killed each other.
Huge force.
Oh, I dropped you a gun.
So we end up winning this first round, and I think the biggest reason we won this round, not to flex my own ability to call, is just getting that top mid info, right? So as you can see here, during this round, what happens is I tell my teammate Dare to peek Porch and like peek top mid basically, right? And the reason is the map is quiet, and most teams on Inferno, when they want to take a site, they need to walk back and group. And once you start recognizing that this is happening, you can go for an info play. And this is especially true on bigger maps like Inferno and Overpass, where if you just go for a information play, you can clear out a lot of the map and then just go to the other bomb site before they're ready. So as you can see here, that's what I have Dare do. And even more of a reason for him to do it is that he's 10 HP, or like he's very low. So if an actual hit were to come, he's probably going to die before getting more than like 2 bullets off. So that's why I had him take this risk, because you know it's worth it. You get the info, he's probably going to die no matter what, so maybe we get the chance that we can correctly stack the bomb site that they're hitting. And that's exactly what happens here. You can see me start rotating immediately. A CT smoke's already up. Now imagine a world where you don't do this information play. Me and Dare are probably still going to be on the bomb site A while this hit's happening, which means it's 5v2 on the B bomb site, and then we have to save 5v after the post plant, unless they get like 3 kills between the two, which is possible, don't get me wrong. It's just unlikely. So the difference between us being here and us not being, and even being like 5 seconds behind, makes a huge difference because of what I decide to do, which is run through the smoke as my teammates on the bomb site are making contact, right? Their attention is split. Basically, I'm going to be taking people's attention away from the 2 people on the bomb site, and it becomes very chaotic. And that's what you want to do when you don't have the weapons. You want to make things chaotic so that it's not just a simple, oh, you're holding here, I'm just going to shoot you, right? And as you can see here, right, this guy right in the middle is trying to fight the people in sight. This guy is also trying to get ready. And you can kind of see that this third guy is intentionally or intending to look onto the bomb site. This person is fighting me, and you know, admittedly maybe I should be pre-aimed a little more to the right to kill this guy, but in the end it just becomes a really sudden 3v4 while they're all in the open. Miraculously I get 2, and you could argue that that was the real play, but just being here in itself, right, was really what won us the round. We have a 4v4 on this bomb site, pistol armor, shotgun armor against SMG armor, and like maybe some rifles. So this is like starting to become a 50-50 fight, especially if Dare was like 2 seconds faster and committed through the smoke with me, I think we would have won this round even cleaner. So this is the second round I'm going to show you, and this is about playing the anti-eco, right? This is where you win pistol round and you buy up. You can see here the
Remember,
setup
these
right
guys
now.
like stacking. These guys.
Let me mute that. You can see the setup right now is 2 in halls, 1 bag of alt mid, watching the boiler room, and 1 mid. I'm having everyone play very passive. I don't want anyone to commit too much quite yet. And the idea is that the SMGs, or the people with the lowest weaponry, should be the ones getting information on what's happening on the map, right? The last thing you want to do is face a force buy against a stack. And you can kind of see that happened in the previous round that I showed you. So what I'm doing is clearing out B. I'm trying to get as much information as on B as possible. So I'm going to throw this molly. And you can see right there, I don't know if you saw it just a second ago, there's a car flash about to pop in my face. And let me turn the sound on for this. There's going to be another flash that catches me here, and I'm going to be fighting people.
Nothing there. Yeah.
So as you can see there, I went to get information at Banana, and I saw 4 people. Alright. I didn't say anything quite yet at this moment because I was only getting shot at by 1 person, and I was like, and I wasn't sure. But right here, I'm like, oh, that's 4 people. I can count all those people. 1, 2 behind the wood here, 3 in front, and 4 right there. Right? And even here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in my head, I assume the 5th guy is the one that threw the flash over, right? Because this is like the car flash, or the coffin flash, sorry. And then the second flash was, I didn't really see, but you can assume it's all 5. But I just said 4 because there's that small chance I might have missaw it. So this information lets my team very easily just run onto the A-bomb site, clearing at most 1 person. And it's probably not even 1 person because the guy had to be the guy flashing the 4 peeking. So, right, even though we're down 5v4 or 4v5, I've only given them a Mac 10 and like maybe a flash. That's not really enough to retake the bomb site against my team with 3 rifles, some flashes, and they have no armor, right? This team I identified has no armor because they had USPs. And you can see here the round goes about as expected. We end up cleaning the rest of the team. It was kind of surprising that the other team actually went for this. I would have just saved, but you know, oh well. So for this 3rd round, which is actually the round right after we won that anti-eco where they had 4 at Banana, or 5, I'm going to play the round out completely first, and then I'll talk it over after.
Yeah, Arch is clear right now.
Could be flanking halls.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a moto smoke.
Smoke.
Commit to A, you two.
Okay.
Do it fast.
I am throwing
Go to the
smoke.
lane. 1 pit.
Mauling pit.
Default.
Flash in sight.
Default.
1 pit.
There's still 2 here.
Planting.
I'm getting into
away.
CT.
Throwing smoke.
Get ready for Banana.
I'm still worried about C2. Banana 2. 3, all 3. Cross me. Banana, in.
Nice.
Nice job, guys.
Huge retake.
So that round was really mainly about the post plan, and it's recognizing what your advantage is. So let's go back all the way before we even get into the bomb site. Here I'm just having my teammates throw an A fake because there's so little time. And I say so little in air quotes because it's not really that little, but I know a lot of people around this time, they get really antsy, they get scared. It's like, oh, we need to do something, But me and Dare, we've been playing Counter-Strike for a very long time. We know, like, we're fine. This is fine. Like, we have time. We still have
1
some
pit.
time. And I'm I am relying on the idea that my opponents are getting antsy and they're going to overreact because of the load time. So that's why I called it how I did.
Flash inside.
Default.
So you can see the 8 commit has happened. They've gotten a kill. I am fairly confident that everyone on the B bomb site would have rotated off by now, just because, 17 seconds.
One pit.
Most teams would not fake
Still
this
two
late,
here.
but I do. I will. So again, what I really wanted to talk about was
I'm getting
playing
into
this close
CT.
plant. And you can hear Dare call, I'm getting into CT. And this is exactly what we needed to do because we don't have the numbers, right? We need to look for a pick to get it into a 2v2. And if you look at the round status, right, the gun situation is about equal. The number situation is our disadvantage, but our positioning or but the pressure is on the other team to retake, right? So those are the 3 things you want to look at when you're trying to figure out who has the advantage in the round. You want to look at the guns. So I'll say equipment, weapons, and utility. The player count, right? So we're down 1 person. And who is the beatdown? As some Magic the Gathering players may know, who's the beatdown? In this case, what it really means is who needs to make the play. Technically, the CTs are the one that needs to make the play, but because we're down in the numbers, we're trying to bring it back so that it's our advantage because we have the bomb, we now have equal guns, and we have the equal man advantage. We have the pressure is on the other team, right? So if we can get that 1 pick, all of a sudden it's 2v2 and the pressure is really on the other team to make this round work. So you can see Dare is pushing CT. I am trying to catch up to him. I throw a smoke into CT to hopefully bait someone that's rotating from A to think, oh, they smoked off CT, I can just rotate in, and then Dare will get a free kill. So we both go CT. In the corner of my eye, I'm watching at what he's looking at. I can see he's looking down this speedway rotate lane. So obviously I'm not going to watch that with him because he's already got it. Voice crack. So I'm going to watch this little, the buy zone entrance. And I think he's covered by the pillar here. I'm not sure. This is what I was worried about during the round, but I just trusted that he wouldn't be seen.
Banana.
He recognizes that no one is CT. I'm a little concerned that they still could be there, but they're taking a while. But after that, I'm like, okay, it's probably not CT at this point. They would have, shown up by now. So here I'm moving towards banana. And with the sound on the stream, you can't hear it too well, but in my ears when I was playing, I heard all 3. I heard 2 running in, and then I heard 1 a little farther back. I get close to the smoke since it's fading, and if you're closer to the center of the smoke, you'll be able to see outside of it sooner than you would from the outside looking in. So I get into the smoke.
Cross me.
See those 2 guys right there. The 3rd guy, I try to transfer. I get 2 hits, and it's really just to Dare.
Nice.
Nice job, guys.
I'm
Huge
confident that he
retake.
will win it, and he wins it. So again, to recap,
Get ready.
you need to identify your advantages at every point in the round, ideally, but sometimes you can't. So in this situation, we identified that we have the bomb plant, but we don't have the numbers, and the guns are about equal in terms of like rifles, SMGs, pistols. So to look for a way to equalize that disadvantage that we have, right, in order to
Get ready for banana.
make that round truly advantageous for us, we need to look for a pick, and that's why we do what we do here by pushing CT. Furthermore, by air quote clearing CT, we know it's all banana, so we can start posting up on that.
Banana 2. 3, all 3. Cross me. Banana. In.
Nice.
Nice job, guys.
Huge retake.